Hey, squishies. Welcome to... Sorry, forgot to plug in my headphone. That's better. Welcome to another episode of Let's Play Star Trek Online. I'm slightly behind in getting set up, so I can't actually see the chat at the moment. So if you'll just give me 1 second to do that. I'm sorry it's been so long since I've streamed, and that what day I stream on has been a little erratic. It should stick on Thursdays from now on. I'm going to try to do it every Thursday from now on. Fingers crossed I can stick to that. I just had a lot of stuff going on the last month, and it got kind of in the way. My laptop is nearly finished being slow and terrible. So soon I will hopefully be able to see the chat. I really ought to just pull the trigger and get a second screen. I'm pretty sure that would be, at this point, the most effective way to do it. Because I've already set it up that my two different browsers go to my two different YouTube accounts, which is how I stream and watch the chat at the same time. So... Okay. Stuff's happening. The computer is slow. My laptop is slowly coming to consciousness. Hopefully somebody's here. I, of course, cannot tell because I cannot see the chat because laptop. Couple things going on. So there's kind of a long story involved, but the short version is I'm cooking a somewhat elaborate dinner tomorrow, and the only way I could get the groceries for it was having them delivered, and the only time was between 7 and 9, so at some point in this stream I'm going to get interrupted by my groceries getting delivered. I apologize in advance. No, why would you do that, you stupid machine? That doesn't even approach making sense. No! No! Bad computer! What the hell? How did you even? Okay, do what I tell you to this time. Sorry. I'm just basically trying to kill time until I can see if anybody's actually here. But yeah. I don't know if you can tell because honestly I think it came out a little too subtle, but I dyed my hair today. It's supposed to be rose gold. Lower down, it's kind of this copper color that I'm actually kind of liking. Just a side effect of the brown dye, the old brown dye refusing to come out. And mixing with the rose gold. I feel like on the top of my head, it doesn't really look like anything. It just kind of turned it into the most generic hair color imaginable. Okay, we're slowly inching. Okay. I am in. And it looks like there are 4 of you here. Nice. Hello, 4 people. So I guess that means I can start actually doing stuff. Yay! No more nonsense. The chat is refusing to load, which is annoying. Oh, there it is. Hey, Fruit Bat. Hey, Miranda. Hey, R. Totally agreed on the replicators, Miranda. So anyway, I guess I'll get started with this thing, which you may notice is not the ship I was flying before. This is the Kanata, which I named after the best character in AKB-0048 because it looks like the Flying Get from AKB-0048, especially when I added some pink and purple to it. This was a ship given away for an event like a month or 6 weeks ago, and it is supposed to be like something they've been doing with event ships the last year or so is this idea of the Federation Klingons and Romulans are cooperating more and more in the aftermath of the Iconian War. So they have... Oh, thank you, Miranda. They have started doing joint ship design projects. So there was a Khitomer class ship, which was a Federation Klingon co-design. And then this is a Temur class ship, which is Klingon and Romulan. The main thing it has going for it is that it has the cloaking device from Star Trek VI, the one that lets you fire torpedoes while cloaked. It can't fire beams or cannons, but it can fire torpedoes and mines when it's cloaked. It apparently makes a pretty good torpedo boat, but the amount of crap you have to do to build a torpedo boat is really annoying to me, so I didn't. So it's actually kind of a mediocre build, and probably going to use it for one mission and then switch back to the Littner. That said, I think that's really it. Oh, I need to change the equipment on the rest, a couple of other people in my party. You may notice Koma Turbalik is wielding the Lincoln's axe because the current event I was doing something that involved fighting, a lot of Borg, and let's see, 120 DPS. 137 DPS. Yeah, I was doing something that involved fighting a lot of Borg. Okay. The 137 is what I'm up for. And Tom will get the 120. I think. Oh. Or there's... Yeah, 120. What was I saying? Oh yeah, it involved fighting a lot of Borg, so I gave my tactical officers some good melee stuff. What the heck? It's now saying that I am disconnected from the chat. Why? That is weird. I'm hoping that's just me. Let's try refreshing the page. Yes. Okay. Oh, hey, Rabbit Cube. Didn't see you. That would be kind of funny, R. I mean, he could get it. I just have to play through that story arc with him. I might try to do that at some point. But in the meantime, I think we should start the next Klingon Civil War. Or the first Klingon... I think we should start the Klingon Civil War.
The treacherous Ja'ula has requested to speak before the High Council on Kronos. A little-used Klingon law has restored her house, temporarily. And as matriarch of her house, she has the right to speak before the council if she wishes. Whether she leaves the Great Hall alive or in chains remains to be seen. She has much to answer for. As part of the task force assigned to deal with Ja'ula, I have requested your presence during this meeting. Should the barbarian make a nuisance of herself, I expect you to do what must be done. Serve the Empire well.
No. Don't wanna. Straight into a away team, I guess. Makes sense if we're going to Kronos. There's not much to do in space around Kronos. Oh my god, Siddig. You do not have to set off a healing grenade every goddamn time we enter a room. Anyway. Attendees are still arriving, Admiral. Alliance Command would like you to meet with Captain Kagran at the Kittimer before things begin. He has some diplomatic insight to share with you. Acknowledged. To Jenny, out. Not good. Got my wizard staff back. Where is Captain Kagran? Oh, he's right there.
This will be a historic day. There will finally be a reckoning for Ja'ula and House Mokai. While I'm surprised that the Chancellor has seen fit to allow Ja'ula to speak, I believe it is only a formality. One way or another, she will face justice today.
I mean, the thing is, the healing grenades are a power, not an item, and they have almost exactly the same effect as the healing field item that Liesa is supposed to have. What? Why does Liesa have wrong abilities? Oh, she doesn't know medical generator fabrication? Alright, I guess I kind of took it over. I guess her abilities are fine. Anyway. He did? That's weird. Okay. Do you think she will surrender without a fight?
Ha! She is Klingon. She is coming here for a fight. Trust me, surrender is not her goal.
If not surrender, what is her goal?
Ja'ula was a skilled politician well before she became the matriarch of her house. I think she hopes to sway other great houses to her cause today. Normally, I would consider this a wasted effort, but...
You have concerns?
Yes, there are many Klingons who hold Ja'ula's brother Takuma in high esteem. They honor his dreams and his vision, especially where the Federation is concerned. Unfortunately, many Klingons see Ja'ula in the same light. That concerns me greatly.
I see. Recommendations?
In addition to the Chancellor himself, I would speak to a few House dignitaries before the event begins. Any insight we can gain on their motivations will be valuable. I would begin with House Martok. They are currently neutral, but that may not last. A word from Martok can change the course for many houses.
Who else should I speak with?
House Duras is as always aligned with Jimpak. They may speak with you on matters the Chancellor will not, however.
I do enjoy
House
Klingon
Collect
political
was
intrigue.
once a staunch ally of House Mokai, and many believe they have renewed that alliance. I would see where they stand if you can. Finally, I would speak with the representative from House Mokai.
That is an unusual suggestion.
Recall the ancient Klingon proverb, keep your friends close and your enemies closer. Akar is an arrogant braggart. He might slip up.
Oh,
and
yeah, that's
reveal
that guy who's a dick to
valuable
me.
information to you.
Agreed. I will return once I have spoken with the representatives.
Nuknech! Speak quickly, or I will acquaint you with the business end of my boot.
I would speak with you about the upcoming meeting.
What of it? Old Jempak will buff up his chest and make a lot of loud, irritating noises before he tries to put Ja'ula to the blade.
Something amusing you?
Besides that foolish look on your face, yes, something amuses me greatly. Stick around, and you will learn what it is soon enough. You, Jempock, and all the other ligament chewers that fill the hall with noise and flatulence. This is tiresome. Go bother someone else, assassin of joy.
Was that a Babylon 5 reference? As you wish. Did I just respond to a Babylon 5 reference with a Princess Bride reference? Lol, Miranda.
You there! Not you! You! Yes! Come over here! Warath, son of Waldon, has a warrior's thirst! Are you here to bring me more blood wine?
No, seems like you've had enough.
I'll be the judge of that, globfly. I could drink Kalis himself under the table if I wanted to. What do you want, then, if not to refill my flagon?
Your thoughts on today's summit?
My first thought is that it's a fine excuse to drink. My second thought is that I need more to drink. There they are. All my thoughts on this so-called...
Well, we found the Klingon frat boy. I'll leave it to you then. Kapla. Hello, Martok.
You picked a fine time to visit Kronos, my friend. Ja'ula and Chancellor
I was
Jempock
ordered
have
here.
everyone on a knife's edge these days, thanks to their clash of wills. As you know, Klingon diplomacy can be quite combative at times. Who knows? Perhaps we will fight at each other's side once again.
Well, that would be an honor, General. I hope it doesn't come to that.
I would not cling to that hope too tightly. Jempock is running out of allies.
Fair, Fruit
and the
Bat.
Mokai have more friends than he knows about. If it comes to blows, be on your guard. Someone might decide it's time to put their knife in your heart.
Where do you stand on the matter, General? Worf is totally the Klingon
I
nerd.
will do what is right for my family, for my house, and for the Empire. Always. Never doubt that, my friend. Jempock and I have unfinished business, but that will be resolved in good time. I will not see all I have fought for destroyed by this Mokai upstart. For now, Jempock has my support.
Understood. Thank you, General.
Come on. I take it you're here to see where my house stands on the Ja'ula problem.
Indeed.
Ja'ula is a product of a dead age, chasing the dreams of her martyred brother, seeking the glory of a war long ended. She is a threat to the prosperity of the Empire, and will be dealt with as such.
The Chancellor has said similar things on the matter.
Yes. Well, I do not agree with the Chancellor on all things. He has the best solution for this problem, and he will have the support of my house. If there's nothing else, there are other matters that require my attention.
Thank you for your time, Captain. What? Why are your weapons drawn? Put those away. Thank you.
And what do you want, creature? Have you come to gloat? Or do you have enough wisdom in that ugly skull of yours to seek the favor of House Mokai?
I would know what you hope to accomplish here today.
We seek what every true Klingon seeks in life. Glory for the House, and glory for the Empire. Today, we will find them.
This guy is trying to be Gowron. Look at that stare, the way he talks, even the way he looks. He's trying to be Gowron. How do you see that happening?
Soon, Ja'ula will arrive. She knows the truth of things. Soon, she will speak truth to power, to say what must be said, and her voice will be heard throughout the Empire. When she is done, all true Klingon warriors will know the truth, and do what must be done. Soon there will be justice, at last.
But for whom?
We shall find out soon enough. Now be gone. I grow weary of the sound of your voice.
Although, given that he's a time traveler, it's plausible Gowron was trying to be him. Tread lightly, Akar. You are not among allies here. Is that everybody? I think that's everybody.
Come on. Thank you for attending this summit. If we are lucky, it will end quickly and without bloodshed.
And if we're unlucky?
I will deal with the Mokai trader and her misbegotten Howe swiftly and with finality. If there is any part of them that remains Klingon, they will meet their ending with honor as warriors.
And if not?
If not, they will spend the rest of their days in the frozen depths of the penal colony at Rurapente. At least there they will provide some service to the Empire.
I think many would choose death over such a fate. I also note with some interest, they haven't actually replaced the High Council since Tevet? Is that the Iconian's name? No. Taket. Since Taket killed them all.
We'll find out soon enough. The barbarian is due to arrive shortly. Be wary. The woman is treacherous. She may try any number of things to avoid her unpleasant fate.
Good advice. Thank you for your time, Chancellor.
The time draws near. Return to my position. We will watch the proceedings from here.
Acknowledged. On my way. Fair point, Miranda.
Ja'ula, she's here.
I enjoyed the brief appearance of Tome stuck in some kind of argument.
The Council recognizes the leader of House Mokai. Speak!
Klingons! Warriors of the great houses! In the name of Kalis and of Takuvma! Hear me now! You know
Her
my
outfit is
name.
fantastic.
You know my house, and what it has done for the Empire. And today, I come before you with the truth! The Chancellor of this great empire is a coward and a liar! He stole his title! He claimed it after winning a duel to the death with Martok. And yet Martok, the true Chancellor, still lives. But Jempok's dishonor doesn't end there. When the Herc returned, he hid from our greatest enemy like a craven Fakiri. Once my brother led the Empire to glory, we had the Federation on their knees! And now we build ships with them. These stains on our honor must be cleansed! Let us bring an end to Jempok's reign!
You dare to speak of honor here? You? A known traitor to the Empire? The only thing ending today is you, woman.
I think not. Patak! Death to Jempok! Kapow!
Okay, yeah, I figured as much.
Death to the tyrant! Death to Jempak!
Lady Jula, we must leave this place.
No, I will not go!
Kara, Jalichu!
Jesus. How many hit points do you have? Good God. Also, there are way too many people here, and it is really hard to keep track of what's going on.
Battle is all but won. Fight on for the Empire! Come here. There are things we need to discuss. So much for diplomacy. I had a feeling that Ja'ula would attack. I admit surprise at the number of allies she had at her side, however.
What now?
Jimpak will demand swift retribution on Ja'ula and any house that stood with her today. I suspect my days of neutrality will be coming to an end soon.
Understood. Honor to you and your house, General. Admiral, we've received a message from Alliance Command. There's been an attack in the Karen system. We've been ordered to investigate and render assistance to Allied forces there. Transporter room is standing by, awaiting your command.
I am Captain
Could be
Karthar
R.
of the Imperial battlecruiser Mupwith. It is good to see the face of an ally.
What happened here, Captain?
We were ambushed by Mokai rebels. The filthy Bakhtak did not grant us a warrior's death in battle. Instead, they left us adrift in space, to die without honor. Ah, but now you are here. Assist us with repairs, that we might hunt those treacherous curs together, and send them howling to Grethor.
We'll get your ship ready for battle again.
Good. My crew yearns for glorious combat. Soon, there will be great deeds worthy of song. We will fight, and if we die, it will be with honor, and we will drink together in Stavakor. Kapla!
Prepare yourselves. The fight will be here soon.
Jimpak will put these Mokai rebels down like the rabid targs they are. Ah, the Mokai rebels. Show them what it means to be a warrior.
Okay, where to go? Oh, there it is. That is cute, Fruit Bat.
Those are Imperial warships. They have joined forces with the Mokai. So, it is true. Warriors from other great houses have joined forces with the Mokai. They dishonor their ancestors with this treachery.
The situation has become complicated.
Bah! They are traitors without honor, and will pay for their treachery with their lives! Quickly, there are other disabled ships. We must bring them back into the fight before the rebels return!
A wise plan, Captain.
Come and save these worms. Join them in honorless death.
Honorless Mokai Pachach! I will litter the stars with your corpses!
Your house, as they say, is about to burn. And we all know who fights in a burning house. Don't be a fool. Hear me now. This doesn't have to end with your death.
I'm listening.
When the Empire returns to its rightful place in the stars, your Republic will be faced with a very hard choice. Join us or die. Do you truly believe that time
Oh, hey, this is
throw away
Romulan
all
specific.
he fought for, to watch his people die beneath Klingon boots? I'm offering you that same choice now. Will you fight with me?
I think you overestimate your chances. My answer is no.
As you wish. You've made your choice. Now face the consequences. Fight well, and die with honor.
Your arrogance will be your undoing, Matriarch. Farewell. Ugh, I hate when they turn off my ability to shoot. It's like the single most annoying thing enemies can do.
Only a few rebels remain. Do what must be done.
Shoot something. It's black. So yeah, the biggest problem with the Kanata is that it's kind of flimsy. Second biggest is that the lack of rear weapon slots means I don't have any weapons with 360-degree fire, and that's usually how I tell where the enemy I'm targeting actually is following the trail of fire from my 360-degree weapons. So it makes battles a little harder for me. On screen.
Gavan, you have won a glorious battle today, but the rebels are continuing their raid against Alliance forces. There is more work to be done. Kajnar, you are to travel to the nearest starbase for repairs. I need your ship at full strength.
And what of us, Chancellor?
You are needed in another system to deal with the rebels. Transmitting coordinates on a secure channel now.
Alright, headed to the Cydia system, I guess.
Those Starfleet ships won't last much longer against that Mokai force. Let's join the fight before it's too late.
We will stand with you, Captain. Let's be done with these rebels.
Enterprise, this is Cydia base. Get clear! It's a trap!
Let's fire to disable those Starfleet ships. I want to get to the bottom of this.
Oh shit, I'm still cloned. Oh, hey! A little burst of lightning. I don't know if you saw that. I got...
Word from the captains of those Starfleet ships that attacked us. It's not good news. It appears the Mokai infected their computer cores with the virus. To their systems, friends became foes. Let's help them clear the virus from their systems and get them back into the fight.
Guess they've updated that virus they were fond of using back in the time they came from. Anyway, what I was starting to say was that I got, from the Discovery reputation, I got the most of the Stamets Tilly field modifications set. And one of the set powers that I'm getting is that the first time I attack a given enemy, it gets zapped by lightning. It's kind of fun when I'm in the Littner and surrounded and set off fire at will and shoot like 8 or 10 enemies all around me, and all of a sudden I'm just kind of in the center of a lightning storm. Anyway, I agree. We'll beam over digital warfare specialists to assist their crews. Yeah, I was just otherwise occupied, so that was the first time I saw it. I knew it was going off.
This is Commander Sunul on Cydia base. We're We're still clearing the virus from our core systems. We have partial control and should restore full ops soon.
They really are, Fruit Bat.
Our long-range sensors are picking up numerous signals at high warp. House Mokai and Starfleet.
Looks like more trouble, and soon.
That's not the half of it. Those ships are all coming in on the same approach vector. I'd say it's a fair bet those Starfleet ships are under Mokai control.
The fuck?
Stay sharp out there. This could
They
be
are
another
very good at
rough
computer viruses. Acknowledge Cedia base. ARW Kanata out. Oh, yeah, I have a different prefix now. Normally Romulan ships are RW. ARW is Allied Romulan warship, because it's part Klingon, I guess.
Here they come, and they're locked and loaded. Those aren't Mokai ships. Those are rebels from other Klingon houses. More virus-controlled ships. Let's hope we can get the computers on those ships clear before more enemies come in for the kill.
Agreed. Remain on Overwatch, Captain. We'll help the disabled ships.
Virus. But we have control of most systems, including long-range sensors. We're reading a lot of incoming signals. All Klingon this time.
I don't suppose those are Klingon reinforcements you're reading?
I doubt it. There's a lot of Mokai warp signatures in the mix. I were to guess.
It does not, alas,
all of those ships are hostile.
Understood. We'll be ready for them, Commander.
Here come the Mokai!
That didn't do so great. Was I just targeting myself? that the last of them?
The virus. We're losing control. Reading massive system failures. All decks!
Hang on, Commander. We're on our way.
No, stay back. The mains! They're building toward a breach!
What's happening, Commander?
Savor your victory while you can. The field is yours for now. But as you're about to see, my reach is long indeed. Your house burns bright, fools. There's still time to make the right choice and rally to the banner of House Mokai. Choose wisely, or die like these fools.
Helm, take us away from Cedia Base.
We've lost the case. All hands, abandon.
Pretty much what I expected.
Ja'ula must have used the virus to remotely trigger a warp core breach. The damage was catastrophic. Looks like a few escape pods were able to eject before the explosion. We'll take care of them.
Understood, Captain.
There's more. Alliance Command sent orders our way. There's trouble in a Romulan star system. Mokai trouble. They asked for all of us to look into it, but under the circumstances, I think it's best for Enterprise to remain here with the survivors and the other ships.
The virus?
Yes. Until we can make absolutely sure their computers are virus-free, I don't want to risk taking those ships into battle. Each one of them could be rigged to blow, or worse. Go on ahead. We'll catch up as soon as we're able.
Alright.
This is Commander Simmons of Republic Base Station R88. Can you hear me? Is the signal getting through?
Power generation. Starbase is going to have shields and weapons of at least starship caliber, and that requires a warp core to power. Remember, the warp core, despite the name, is not actually what makes the ship move faster than light. It's just the power supply. We read you, Commander.
Thank the elements. Please, do something about these Elachi attacking our position. Our defenses are barely holding and our tentacles
Elachi?
have been destroyed. We won't last much longer.
Oh, right. They're riling them up and crap. We're on our way, Commander. ARW Kanata out. Well, Elachi are a lot nastier than House Mokai, I gotta say.
Yeah,
pretty much fruit bat.
First, a vessel older than my grandsire warps in, fires some sort of mystery weapon and warps out. Then, some sort of rift opens up and spews out an Elachi battle fleet, all before breakfast. What is going on here? Is this a new Iconian attack?
I saw that, R. No, a Klingon revolutionary is behind this attack.
Why would a Klingon rebel care about a Republic outpost? And how are the Elachi involved?
That's a long story, Commander. For now, we must focus on closing the rift.
Very well.
Frankly, this is tactically really dumb.
Do what you need to do.
of
I've got my
Ja'ula.
hands full keeping this base from blowing to bits.
Attacking, like, if she had just left the Federation and the Romulans alone, for different reasons, they both would have probably left her alone, and she could have fought her civil war, taken over the Klingons, and then come for the Federation and Romulans. This is, you know, Federation wouldn't get involved because it's an internal Klingon matter, and the Romulans wouldn't get involved because the Romulans are always happy to sit by and watch while another power weakens themselves within fighting. Right, we'll handle the rift.
Watch out! Elachi are coming out of the rift! Target those Elachi and fire!
God damn it. This? Oh my god! I can fire! That was awful. And I can't turn.
Looks like we made it here just in time. I think it's time to close that rift. Our sensors are picking up vessels on the other side. Elachi by the look of these readings.
Agreed. We'll close the rift. Stand by.
Something's wrong. The rift isn't closing.
Oh, god damn it.
Elachi warships on intercept course. They're coming from the rift.
Hello? There we go.
Reading more Elachi ships on approach. Get ready to fight.
Oops.
Hold your fire, my friend.
Oh.
The crew of the Liberator is here to help.
Captain Tarsov, it's good to see a friendly face.
We came as soon as we could. Ja'ula is creating stronger rifts with her weapon. They are potent and extremely volatile. Your rift closing methods will not work. Fortunately, we Elachi have more expertise with such problems.
If you can close this rift, now's the time, Captain.
Agreed. The process requires a considerable level of energy.
Of course.
My ship will be vulnerable to attack while we close the rift. Protect us while we work, and we'll do the rest.
You will have our protection, Captain.
Hostile Elachi fleet on sensors. Here they come.
Oops. That was dumb.
This is the Liberator. Immediate assistance is required. Diverting power to defense system. Request covering fire at our position. Diverting power to defense system. Request covering fire at our position. This is Tarsov. The Liberator is taking enemy fire. This is Tarsov. The Liberator is taking enemy fire.
No good for the bloody Liberator.
Diverting power to defense system. Request covering fire at our position.
Where is it? That's it, isn't it? God damn it, where is the ship that I am? Why can't I shoot you?
The rift is closed. Well done, everyone. Captain Tarsif, the Republic owes you its sincere thanks.
I mean, that's a point, R.
And your crew.
But then again, that just makes the point. Like, if she was gonna do this, she shouldn't have been attacking the other Alliance powers. You have our thanks as well, Captain.
Many among us were once Romulan, Commander Jirok. We are proud to be of service to the Republic.
Oh god, yeah, that's true,
There
isn't
are
it?
more of these rifts
Creepy.
in several systems. We will do what we can to close them.
Understood. Thanks again, Captain.
I'm afraid Ja'ula isn't finished with us.
Oh my god!
Receiving a priority 1 signal from the Kuvat system. Klingon revolutionaries are attacking a civilian shipyard. Transmitting the coordinates now. We'll join you there as soon as we've stabilized the situation on base station.
This is getting a little monotonous. Fair point, R. My groceries are here, so I need to go run downstairs and put them in the fridge. Yeah, I will be right back. Okay, I am back. First off, let's get for some reason my YouTube is quite a bit behind. That's better. Okay. Okay. Onwards, I guess. I am thus far not a huge fan of this mission. It's kind of repetitive and monotonous.
Another warrior arrives to heed the call to battle. Kaban!
Status report, Captain?
Ja'ula and her bootlicking Targ spawn have a fleet near the orbital shipyard complex. It is likely they mean to raid it for anything they can steal, or blow it to pieces to deny its services to the Empire.
Or both.
Indeed. Enough of this ligament chewing. We are here, ready to fight. Come. Let us show them the price of their dishonor.
Stand by, Captain. We're picking up a transmission, all channels. It's Ja'ula.
People of Kufat, hear me now. I come to you now as a liberator, not a conqueror. I wish to free you from the tyranny of the false Chancellor, Jempok.
This ought to be interesting.
Kufat is the birth world of my mother. Stand with me now, and we will find honor and glory. Together! Some of you may choose to meet me in battle. So be it. I will grant you an honorable death. A warrior's death. The choice is yours.
You've forced our hand, Matriarch. Most unwise of you. You are the wrong person to be targeting.
I've been instructed to give you a chance to surrender, Ja'ula, that you might face justice. Do you accept? Or is there still a small part of you that remains Klingon? A part that demands to die in battle,
with honor.
Choose wisely, matriarch.
Weak, arrogant, and stupid is no way to go through life, Captain. I will correct your flaws in battle. If you're lucky, you might live to share the lessons with the other fools in your pathetic house.
Her arrogance will be your undoing, matriarch. Farewell.
Rebel forces. Good, good. The battle is not yet over.
Hey, where are they? Oh, there they are. What did you just do? Did you just open a mycelial rift on a planet?
So, the barbarian shows her true colors. It is a non-military target. I will not rest until she pays for this cowardly attack. I swear it! But now is not the time for revenge.
They really have our...
When we find her, the Empire will need the best to take Jerusalem down. Will you answer the call?
It wasn't me that had the reverse tractor, it was another ship in the area that was near me. But yes, that is a thing. You can count on me when the time comes, Captain. ARW Kanata out. Yeah, let's go. Oh yeah, that makes sense.
This is a dark day. The poisonous words of Ja'ula have spread like wildfire throughout the Empire. Many warriors have dishonored their house and sworn allegiance to her. It is the first day of a Klingon civil war. It will not last for long. I will make every Klingon see Ja'ula for what she truly is. They will turn their backs on the so-called Liberator and her treacherous house. Soon I will place her skull in the Great Hall as a reminder to all. Betray the Empire, betray me, and you will pay the ultimate price, a traitor's death. Eternity in the halls of Grithor, forever damned, forever without honor.
KK. That might not be that bad. I mean, compared to what I've got, it's obviously garbage. But how about compared to, like, Siddig's gun? It is tied with Siddig's gun. It is probably better than Liessa's gun. Yes, yes it is. So there we go then.
Serve the Empire well.
We'll come back to that. No, we'll come back to that. Liessa, have a better gun. Wow, that's weird that it's only rare quality. That's pretty good for rare quality, DPS wise. Anyway, so we have a choice to make. We could do the next mission, in which case I will do the thing I'm about to mention off camera. Or there is an event replay going on right now. Back in the run-up to the Iconian War arc, there was an event called Delta Recruits, where it was similar to the Klingon Recruit event I showed a few weeks back, where you create a new character and get a altered version of the tutorial, and then that character has little extra assignments they can do in the course of the rest of the game, and you unlock account-wide rewards. The main difference from the Klingon one, well, first of all, is the actual story changes to the tutorial are different, and second, you can do it as any of the three main factions. So the Klingons, the 2409 Starfleet, or the Romulans. So I could make one or more Delta Recruit characters here on camera, and we could see how the tutorials change with them, or we could continue on with the Klingon Civil War plotline. No, it was indeed temporary. They've just brought it back temporarily. Very briefly. I think it's only like 2 or 3 weeks. So what do people think? My old gun. Oh, Tom's got it. Okay. Legit fruit bat. That is a major attraction of this game. I mean, it's about the same as the Klingon one. It's a cute gimmick. Pretty much the only change is in the, like, at least from from the Starfleet one I did, the only change is in the first few minutes of the tutorial. Which means we could get through it pretty quickly. But it does sound like we've got a vote in each direction, so anybody else have an opinion? Okay. We've got a neutral. I'm gonna say let's do one Delta Recruit, and then come back to this. It won't take that long. Though, of course, that leads to the next question. I'll do one of the factions here and one of them off screen, or the other two off screen. So, which one should I do? Starfleet, Klingon, or Romulan? You stay, you stay. You stay. Do not need you. I might delete you. I mean, I don't need to delete anybody yet. Look, you I could draw. Oh, it depends on which one we do. Well, yes, Starfleet does generally have more design variety. That is a truth. I could definitely get rid of you. And maybe even you. Okay. Yeah, let's do Starfleet. Oh, it's a whole month, actually. Alright, what are we doing for species? Human, Andorian, Bajoran, Benzite, Betazoid, Bolian, Ferengi, Liberated Borg Human, Pakled, Rigelian, Saurian, Talaxian, Tellarite, Trill, Vulcan, or make your own. Any preferences? I'm kind of leaning toward either Liberated Borg or Alien Ferengi. Could be fun. Alright. Let's do a Ferengi. And career path isn't going to matter, so I'm just going to do tactical because it's the easiest. What are our Ferengi skin tone options? Have we ever seen a dark-skinned Ferengi? Kind of want to do that, just because I don't think we've ever seen one. Those are just not showing up at all. Oh wait, there they are. Yeah, they don't show up very well on Ferengi. Okay, I love that there's an assistant manager Ferengi tattoo. Amused as I am by the idea of a Geordi visor, no. Ooh, we can get the Ferengi headdresses. Heck yeah. I like it. Which is good, because I'm going to be seeing a lot of it if I keep playing this character. Right. Those would indeed be the hairstyles. No, Jenny. And now, the tallest Ferengi in the world. That's right, I am making this Ferengi built like a frickin' bear. I mean, tall for a Ferengi is 5'8", but yeah. Alright. Fine. I mean, that looks terrible. Hell yes. I forgot I got a bunch of Mirror Universe uniforms with the Littner. Welcome to the freaking gun show. The Ferengi gun show. Where the heck even are the rank pips? Oh, they're on the shoulders. something. Of course, we need more daggers. Always more daggers. No, it's exactly the same. Actually, it's more sense. Oh, we don't have a Hippocatcher. Okay, whatever. Let's see. For shoes. I mean, that's the idea. Let's back to body and look at. That's better. And also cutting up that waist. Hell yeah. Now that is a Klingon to be afraid of, or a Ferengi to be afraid of. Yes, that is a Klingon. I don't know why this popped into my head, and it is necessary. What the hell are we doing? Oh, the obvious thing for a Klingon to captain. After the red-headed merchant that recurs across the Fire Emblem games. Alright, let's make a Delta recruit.
After I left Starfleet, I made it my life's work to reunite the Romulans with their Vulcan brothers. For many years, I lived among them and waged a campaign of peace. Live long. 21 years ago, the star of the Hobus system went supernova and sent a wave of devastation across the quadrant. I promised to save the Romulan homeworld. I failed. The planets Romulus and Remus were destroyed. Countless billions were killed. My home, my friends.
I wonder if they're going to update this
all our memories.
Tutorial or this movie.
Time does not stop for one man, and neither does history.
Movie cutscene.
The chaos in Romulan space gave the Klingon Empire an opportunity to expand its territory. Jimpak, the Chancellor of the High Council, traded diplomacy for the tip of a blade. Only in battle, Jimpak says, is a Klingon truly Klingon. The Federation did its utmost to preserve its alliance with the Klingons, but war was inevitable. The Romulans want revenge for their lost world. The Dominion is rebuilding its forces. Now the Borg have reappeared, and the Alpha Quadrant balances on the edge of ruin. The fate of the galaxy rests in your hands.
There we go.
This is the time we have pinpointed in your timeline, sir. This is when you go back and give yourself this. You'll know what to say. You've already heard yourself say it. It doesn't matter if it's exactly right. The time stream will work itself out.
Hey, actually, they
Just
changed
make sure
this.
You give yourself this. It's our best hope for the future of the galaxy.
This location didn't
You'll return
exist
to this exact
originally.
point in time as soon as you have done
The
what you
first
need
Delta
to do.
Recruit event.
The galaxy still needs you, Admiral.
This is the Krenim
Ready?
station where they built the time ship.
Welcome to Star Trek Online. Today is graduation day, and you soon will be embarking on your training cruise, where the bulk of the ship is manned by cadets like yourself.
There.
People you can interact with have icons.
Finally, I was beginning to think you forgot what today was.
How could I? You've reminded me every day for the past month. Did you get your assignment?
Of course, I was first in line. Oh, before I forget, I think Rasky is just ahead. He wanted to thank you for helping him cram for the astrometrics final.
There you are. I wanted to thank you for helping me pass that final, and for all the other times you've helped me. I've always admired you. I hope Starfleet recognizes all you've done to lead our class. What ship did you get?
I haven't received my assignment yet.
Good luck. Before you report to Lieutenant Farah and get your assignment, you should find Tvrel. She wanted to talk to you. She's just up the pathway.
No, I think that was later, Thank you. I think that was later. I think when this event was before any of the Iconian War stuff dropped. This was in between the end of the Delta Quadrant stuff and the beginning of the Iconian War stuff. They put this in.
Greetings.
Rasky said you had something to tell me.
It was good of you to encourage me to retake the linguistics final. I was willing to accept my original results, but you saw that I was not at my best that day. My score increased by 12.8% on the second attempt, well within my standard norms. Now I am qualified to serve as both a science officer and a communications officer. Morik would like to see you as well. He is ahead of us on the path.
There you are. Getting excited yet? Once we finish our training cruise, we'll all be full-fledged ensigns. The buzz is, Captain Taggart hasn't named all of his senior staff yet. From what I heard, the advanced phaser training simulation is tripping people up.
Thanks.
Good afternoon, Cadet. What can I do for you?
Is this where I get my training cruise assignment?
Yes, I have the complete assignment list here. Name?
Bick.
Let's see. Interesting. Report to Captain Taggart. He's in the office behind me.
Not really, no. In TNG, it was folded into the tactical officer job. Is there a problem?
You're going to have to ask him.
Come.
Cadet.
You asked to see me, sir.
I did. I've been following your progress here at the Academy, and I must say, I'm impressed.
Thank you, Captain.
I'm just looking at your final test scores, but I don't see your results for the Advanced Phaser Training Program.
I know that program is advised for tactical officers, sir, but I thought I had more time to take it.
I want everyone on my senior staff to run that program. And I want to see good results, no exceptions.
Did you say senior staff?
I did. Like I said, I've been following your career here at the Academy. If you complete that program, I can put you on my bridge. I'll ask my tactical officer to set it up.
Your tactical officer, sir? Who is that?
Another fine cadet like yourself. Her scores were almost as good as yours, but her record has a few blemishes. Still, I'm sure Cadet Flores will settle down and become a fine officer someday. I'll tell Flores to meet you out in the quad. Talk to her to start the phase of training, and I'll see you when you're finished. You're dismissed, Cadet.
Yes, sir.
I got the tactical officer spot. Just what I wanted. Where'd you end up?
Captain Taggart says he wants me on the senior staff, but I have to pass advanced phaser training first.
You never did that? I thought you were Miss Extra Credit. Everyone knows that Captain Taggart expects all his top people to pass that program.
Quite possibly are. Now you tell me.
Don't worry, you'll do fine. Come on, I'll take you to the holodeck and set it up.
So I think I've discovered the way to do a Ferengi voice is to do a stereotypical, like, Simpsons nerd voice, but put a little bit of edge and fry into it. Lead the way.
Seems most of our class ended up on Captain Taggart's ship. Have you seen the whales in San Francisco Bay? I never seem to spot them. I sometimes forget that Boothby is a hologram. He seems like such a fixture here at Starfleet Academy. Last one of the console buys the first round tonight. Setting up the training program now. I hope Holodeck 2 is your lucky holodeck.
I'll need a phaser.
Phasers are in the lockers by the holodecks. You can grab one there.
Let's go. Plug it in. Oh. Was there something else there? I can get one. Now I just failed to get it the first time. That's weird. Dun dun dun. I know this is going to sound crazy, but I am you from your future. And I've come back in time to tell you information you're going to need in the future. I don't quite understand everything myself, but I remember talking to me when I was standing in your shoes, so I knew I had to do this. Yeah, right. Nice try, Flores. Scan me. I am not a hologram or a photonic life form. I'm probably coated in chronoton particles. Think of a number, any number. It will be identical to the one I thought of when I was in your position. Alright, which one should I pick? Anybody? Gotta vote for blue. Blue sounds good to me. Ah, yes. I thought I was quite the comedian back then. The number you're thinking of is blue. Now, can we get on with the real reason I'm here? I'm still skeptical. As was I. Then, after receiving my first command, I spoke with an agent from Temporal Investigations. They confirmed the entire incident occurred. You can do so too, or will do so. Ferengi Stock Exchange tips would go a good long way toward convincing me. No? Nothing? Your loss, if you are me. I'm going to do just that. For now, what is it you want to tell me? Let's get down to business then. I wonder if that's a Ferengi-specific line. There is a war coming. An ancient race known as the Iconians once ruled huge areas of space, including this one. They had the power of gods, technology far beyond what anyone else had. It took all of the Iconians' enemies rising up against them as one to defeat them. We thought they were extinct. Now we know we were wrong. And they've returned to take back everything that was once theirs. That's where you come in. Why me? What makes me special? Most of Starfleet's officers had no opportunity to gather intelligence on this race, their capabilities, and their possible plans. But I did. Throughout your career, we will benefit from the knowledge I'll give you today. When the war with the Iconians comes, the galaxy will have a fighting chance thanks to what you've learned. That's why I've come back, so I will know what to do. Tell me what I need to know. I can't just drop everything on you at once. That could cause a paradox. You'll still need to locate all this information yourself. I'll help guide you. Lol, Fruit Bat. I was trying to come up with a Mulan reference that would work there. Guide me? How? Take this. It's a Tesseract communication device. It allows me one-way communication from the future to you. There will be updates through that device as you progress through your career. Check it often. I think I've taken up as much of your time as I can. Flores and Captain Taggart are waiting for you. Thank you.
You are now a Delta recruit. You have a unique trait that gives bonus dilithium ore to you and your teammates.
Well done, Cadet. You're not going to break the Academy record, but your score was more than satisfactory.
Thank you, Captain. Do you have an assignment for me now?
Absolutely. I have a new first officer. Congratulations.
First officer, sir?
Yes. You should be proud of your accomplishments here, Cadet. You have a promising career ahead of you in Starfleet.
Thank you, sir. It will be an honor serving with you.
First officer, way to go. Just a little jealous, I'll admit. At least now you'll get to boss us all around like you've always wanted.
What can I say? The captain sees greatness in me.
Don't let it go to your head, buddy.
I won't.
You'll do great. But we should head up to the shuttle bay. Everyone else is waiting there for the ceremonial send-off toast.
Now hear this. All cadets report to shuttle bay to prepare for departure.
So I think once I get past the shuttle bay stuff, that counts as the end of the mission.
Okay, all of the senior staff is waiting by the bar.
I'm
sure everyone's a bit nervous, this being our first real assignment and all.
And
so I'm expecting
I can
an
leave without
inspiring
losing all
speech
of
out
this.
of you. Something heartwarming. Make Tavrel cry. This mission could just determine the rest of our careers. No pressure. I'll meet you over there.
everyone's attention. Okay, inspire or intimidate? Lol, fruit bat. Inspire or intimidate? Intimidate it is. The galaxy is a dangerous place, but each and every one of us should have the skills it takes to survive. This won't be easy. The Federation has many enemies. The Klingons, the Tal Shiar, the Borg, there are a lot of people out there who want to destroy the United Federation of Planets. It's our job to stop them. But we will go forth boldly like Starfleet has trained us, putting to use everything we've learned here. To Starfleet Academy, to the USS Anna, to her crew.
All cadets, please board your shuttles.
Are you ready to head to the ship?
Let's go.
I can't believe we're finally doing this. Oh, look at that. The USS Vesta, first of her class. She's got subsystem targeting, a crew of 750, auxiliary phaser cannons, and even a quantum field focus controller.
Excited and listy about machine specs. Machines are so boring.
Our ship.
Can't even talk to them.
Miranda class, 200 crew, 2 forward weapon mounts, 1 aft. Average speed, warp 5 point nothing. She's a tough little ship, though. I think I like her.
That is like a 200-year-old starship design at this point. Like, it was not even, like, cutting edge in Wrath of Khan.
I'm going to check in and then head for the bridge. See you there.
Yeah, it switched from tutorials, or graduation day to training cruise. From here out, it is basically the same as regular tutorial. So that's that. How much does that cost? $6.25. Yeah, I think I'll just delete a couple people to do the other ones. Why do you have a little hooky thing? Oh, are you a gamma recruit? Is that what's going on there? I don't know what that means. Anyway. Back to the Jenny, I guess. And honestly, I just don't enjoy piloting the Kanata that much. I'm really kind of disappointed in that regard. Both the Littner and the Starfire are more fun to fly. So I'm going back to the Littner. Let's straighten up. Actually, I think that's exactly the stations I want. Yeah, that's good actually. Okay. Cool. Let's do another mission, I guess, and then call it a night.
It appears the hunt for Ja'ula may come to an end soon. Our latest intel indicates she's operating out of 4 key sectors, including Khitomer. I've dispatched operatives to 3 of those sectors, but I want you to check out Khitomer personally. I'm sending General Martok with you. If she's there, I want the Alliance's best to take her down and bring an end to this civil war. Do your best to take her alive. But if she forces your hand, give her that traitor's death she deserves.
Huh.
Serve the Empire well.
I like the Littner. Oh wow, we're at the object system. Oh. I like the Littner. It is a pretty ship. So the model Phoenix rocket ship thing has an interesting exploit that has made this grind one of the easier ones. But I'll talk about that later if there's time.
You made it. Good. In times like this, every warrior needs someone they can trust at their side. And when fighting the Mokai, someone to watch their back as well.
Good to see you too, General.
Cogran's here in that fancy new Alliance ship of his, flying Overwatch. Perhaps he's picked up some intel that could help us track down the Matriarch.
Let's find out. Helm, set a course to the Khitomer's location.
Give my regards to the ferryman. If the Mokai want to fight, then a fight they shall have. To battle!
They just warp away. That's interesting.
Welcome to Khitomer. As you can see, the rebels are keeping us busy here. Skirmishers warping in to test our mettle. They have not found us lacking. As for Ja'ula, we've picked up some chatter recently. Nothing verified, but...
What is it?
Intelligence thinks she's in space, under cloak, planning her next attack. But the chatter suggests she may be planetside, working with people friendly to her cause. A bold move, if it's true. I suggest sending a team to the surface to investigate. Hoc nuch care!
Consider every possibility. Yes, good advice.
We're picking up some erratic readings from the outer part of the sector. Could be more skirmishers trying to sneak in and sink their blades in our backs. We'll deal with it. You should keep looking for the Matriarch.
Understood.
Good hunting. And tread carefully. A nest of diplomats can be a dangerous place.
Indeed. Good luck, Captain.
When the Ferengi say the bigger the smile, the sharper the knife, I believe they had diplomats in mind.
An interesting point.
I know some people down there. We might be able to get some intel out of them, provided they don't bore us to death with their witless banter.
That's a risk we'll have to take, I'm afraid. See you planetside, General. I just want to get close to the Khitomer. I've never actually looked at one because I missed the event. But they released them. Wow, that is horrible. That's just... That's really bad. Wow. The Tenor design is way better. Anyway.
This is Alliance Command. We've been expecting you. Your away team is cleared for transport to the diplomatic chambers at your convenience.
So anyway, yeah, the exploit is the model rocket ship construction competition thing has no combat, and instead of the usual 5-person team thing, it's 1v1, v1, v1, v1. So if you create and if you don't have enough, if it doesn't have enough people, it'll just automatically fill them with computer people that do nothing. So if you create a private queue, don't invite anyone to it, and then start it.
Check in. Tedious, but necessary.
Interesting music.
The front desk officer might have some insight on the Ja'ulas.
You can basically just start the thing, walk away, do something else for a little while, come back, and it's finished, and you got the rewards for it. Let's go.
This building used to be a monument to Klingon glory. Much has changed.
Welcome to the diplomatic chambers. Several delegates are present to discuss the Mokai rebellion in the Chamber of Alliance nearby.
Speaking of Mokai, rumor has it Ja'ula might be on the grounds. Oh yeah, we were here way early in the Romulan plotline, weren't we?
That is an interesting rumor, considering that several blood feuds have been declared against House Mokai. I would find that unlikely, not to mention messy.
I see. And where can we find the delegates?
You will find the Klingon delegation in the central area of the Chamber of Alliance. It is flanked on the left and right by the Romulan and Federation delegations, respectively. The delegation from the Dominion can be found across from the Klingons until their formal section is completed.
Thank you.
Let's see what the delegates know. The Chamber of Alliance is a couple of rooms ahead of us.
Martok does not like the changes here. He thinks he's a little more sympathetic to Ja'ula than...
So, this is the Chamber of Alliance. Huh. It wasn't long ago that it was called...
Sounds about right, Fruitbat.
Conquest. I spent many a night in here, drinking blood wine and singing songs to honor the glorious dead, heroes all.
Martok's gonna switch sides to join Ja'ula, isn't he?
Days are gone. Conquest has given way to alliance, to diplomacy.
Do you see anyone you recognize here? God, please don't let this be... Martok switches over to Ja'ula, and they win and break the alliance, and we're back to the beginning of the game status quo of war between Klingons and Federation. I do not want that.
Several. I know 3 of the 4 delegates here. Some more than others, but enough to get their ear and see what they know about Ja'ula's whereabouts.
Which one of the 4 don't you know?
The one from the Dominion. They must have assigned a new Vorta. I don't recognize this one. You'd better do the talking. Vorta and I
do not always get along.
Understood. Let's see if anyone knows anything useful.
This is who Jempak chose to be our representative?
Oh hey, it's Cardassian.
Look there! Wait! Yes, I know your face. You're quite the hero, eh? Ah, my manners. You must forgive an old warrior. What do you need?
Have you heard anything about Ja'ula being seen on Khitomer?
Ja'ula? Pah! That craven witch doesn't have the spine to show her face. Even in a place like this, she's not even a true Mokai. She married into the house to get her pathetic father out of debt. The only member of that line worth anything was Takuvma. Glory to his name.
If she married into the Mokai, why is her brother a member of the... You know what? Klingon houses confuse me. And yet there are rumors she's here.
Gossip! The ramblings of old fools with dull blades and nothing better to do.
I really hope they don't, or I like Martok.
Honestly, if you believe every rumor you heard, Ja'ula would be leading an army of augments with Kahliths reborn at her side.
Thank you, Ambassador.
This one looks particularly smug, even for a Vorta.
On behalf of the founders
oh God, he
and
does.
the Dominion they created, I welcome you. Tell me, how may I be of assistance?
Have you heard anything about Ja'ula being seen in this area?
What a fascinating question. Can you imagine how chaotic it would be in this hallowed hall if that were so? I honestly don't know who would kill her first, though I suppose the logical choice would be a member of the Klingon delegation.
Perhaps you've heard something off the record?
I'm afraid I'm not one to give consideration to rumors and idle gossip. I am a Vorta, after all. We prefer to operate in the realm of fact and truth. I do wish you success in your endeavors, however.
Thank you, Ambassador.
The Romulan wing is up these steps.
Excuse you?
Jolan True, your reputation precedes you. I'm honored to be in such esteemed company. And General Martok, I haven't seen you scowl that badly since you lost a full cask of blood wine to me at the gambling table. What dire calamity brings you here today?
We're trying to track down Matriarch Ja'ula.
Ah, yes. The name on so many lips these days. Fascinating woman. I suspect she'd make a good Romulan. After a visit to the tailor, of course. As for her whereabouts, I must disappoint you. I haven't the slightest idea where she is. And more's the pity. There's a considerable bounty.
Of course, the joke about it being after a visit to the tailor is that in this game, tailors apparently can do reconstructive surgery because you can change all kinds of stuff about your physical appearance at them. Are you certain? We've good reason to think she's here.
It is possible that the matriarch has acquired a number of prominent figures to call friends of late. Not in a good way, mind you, but the time-honored Mokai way. Blackmail. It is also possible that several of those figures are present on Khitomer. Some in the shadows, and some in plain sight. I can neither confirm nor deny such suppositions, however. One would have to be in the Tal Shar to perform such a feat.
What? You're not a real Romulan. It's Tal Shiar, and you should know that. Thank you, Ambassador. Seriously, guys, how hard is it to have a pronunciation guide?
The Federation wing is up these steps.
For your ADR directors at least, if not the voice actors. Ooh, nice. Vacation.
General Martok, on behalf of the United Federation of Planets, welcome. How may I be of assistance?
I'm investigating the whereabouts of Matriarch Ja'ula. What can you tell me?
Well, she's been a topic of spirited debate here for some time now. Her recent actions at Kronos and Kuvat have placed the Empire into a state of civil war, after all. As to her whereabouts, Starfleet is doing all it can to find her and bring her to justice. But she is quite elusive, as one would expect from the leader of House Mordecai. I am afraid I have no idea where she might be.
I'll be honest. The way it was the way Michael Dorn pronounced Fekler always sounded to me like Fekler. So and because this game's font can't distinguish between capital I's and lowercase L's, I thought they were Fekleri for quite some time. And unofficially? The reason Michael Dorn's pronunciation matters is because he's the one who says it in the episode of TNG that introduced the concept. The one with the con woman pretending to be the devil.
I have no comment in that regard. Though should the Federation's position on the matter change, I will be quite happy to let you know.
Thank you for your time, Ambassador. That was a dead end.
Here, I'm sure of it. We just need to keep digging. I believe it's time to escalate things. Let's go straight to the top, to the chairman himself. He's a crafty old schemer. If anyone knows, it'll be him.
Very well, let's see what the chairman has to say.
Wide smiles, all of them. Their knives must be sharp indeed.
Hello. It's hard to believe this is real sometimes. Consider, 2 years ago, the Klingons and the Federation were at war. The Romulan Republic was in its infancy.
Well, there you go for
the
that.
Dominion was a vast, silent enigma.
Indeed.
And now, we have a grand alliance spanning across all 4 quadrants. A symbol of galactic diplomacy at its finest. This place was once a symbol of conflict and conquest. Now, it is a beacon to all, a tribute to peace and friendship.
For some, certainly. For others, old memories die hard.
Perhaps. I prefer to see Khitomer as a statement. Despite the great threats from forces like the Borg, the Iconians, and the Herc, when we stand together, we survive the storm.
And what of the current threat?
Matriarch Ja'ula. Alliance efforts to bring her to justice and end her campaign of terror are in full effect, as you know. We've come too far together to see a misguided warrior from a darker time bring it all crashing down around us. We will prevail, my friend. Count on it.
I hope you're right, Ambassador, for all our sakes. I wonder who the chairman is. I wonder if it's a character we've seen before. Be hilarious if it was like Garrett or something. Who else could be crafty? Nope. Sinetta. Someone we have not seen before. Another Cation.
Greetings, gentle beings. Until now, I have only known you by reputation.
Oh, no, that's not a Cation. That's
to finally meet you both face to face.
This.
I've received word from Kronos regarding your
Farasin.
mission. How can I help?
The Farasins are the game's replacement for the Kzinti, because in the animated series, the Kzinti were introduced as a more warlike offshoot of the Cations, but they are owned by Larry Niven, not part of the rest of the Star Trek IP, so they couldn't use them for the game. So they made the Klingon cat people a new species that is a more warlike offshoot of the Cations. Recent intel suggests Ja'ula is operating on Khitomer. Here.
That would be unsettling if it were true. My security staff takes great care in their vetting procedures. If Matriarch Ja'ula has spies in our ranks, they'd know about it. I would know about it. Sadly,
I think you're chasing your tail, this one.
That remains to be seen, sir.
What's this?
That's what?
There was a time
Ah!
when I would leave.
I think you need to see this. It just came through on all channels.
Let's see it. Wait, is that?
There was a time when I believed my brother's cry of "Remain Klingon" was unnecessary. That no true Klingon would need such a reminder. But now I know the truth of it. Then and now. There are those who have forgotten what it means to be Klingon. The tyrant, Jempak, seeks prosperity for his house alone, and tosses scraps to those he deems loyal. He has forgotten what it means to be Klingon. It is a lesson I am happy to teach him. In battle! Join me, and you can do the same. Join me, and together we can show Jempak what it means to be warriors. What it means to have honor. What it means to be Klingon!
Impressive speech. This is the break we needed. That signal didn't come from space. She's planet-side. Somewhere. So much for the chairman's vetting procedures, eh?
If it's a local signal, we can trace it.
We must act quickly. Start the trace in here. See what we can find.
Right, let's go.
You need to actually move to get a new signal. The signal is getting weaker. The signal is getting weaker. The signal is getting stronger. The signal is getting stronger. The signal is getting weaker. The signal is getting stronger.
It's in the next room.
We received the broadcast in the Hall of Heroes. Start the search there.
Or not. Wait, what's that?
The signal is getting stronger. The signal is getting stronger.
I saw something. Yeah. What's this? Uh-huh.
This is a localized signal relay. Clever. We're getting warmer, but we're not there yet. It looks like the signal's coming from within the Chamber of Alliance.
Let's get moving.
We should check the Chamber of Alliance for the broadcast signal. The signal is getting stronger. 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 Another relay unit. Typical Mokai deception. Let's see that. If I'm reading this right, the signal is coming from the Gallery of Honor.
Acknowledged. Let's move out.
The signal is getting stronger.
Have you seen this baseball?
The signal is getting stronger. Interesting. This relay unit is getting a signal from below us, in the underchambers. There's an access stairway that goes down there nearby. It's behind one of the doors in the arrival courtyard.
Let's get to it.
Here, this door should take us downstairs.
The music here is so weird.
Ah, the last time I was down here, I'd had just too much to drink and thought I was on my way to the transporter room.
I take it you found something else instead.
Let's just say it's easy to get lost down here and leave it at that.
Fine with me, General.
Know this. There are plenty of dark places down here where Ja'ula and her forces could be hiding. Keep your weapon ready. If there's one thing Mokai loves, it's a good ambush.
Understood. Ready weapons.
Martok! Why are you here?
We're here for the matriarch. Where is she?
You're making a huge mistake!
What is going on right now? That was weird.
Martok, you of all people should know that Jempok is unworthy to rule. You carry the blade of Kalis. You led warriors against the Herc. Why do you follow such a dishonorable Bichnuch?
Kalis he is not, but Jempok has preserved the Empire through many a conflict. I may not like him, but I respect him.
He has preserved the Empire by making us the lackeys of the Federation. When the Herc returned, he hid behind his throne. That is not the way of a true Klingon. You should fight at Ja'ula's side, instead of begging for scraps at Jempok's table, like a toothless old tar.
That's enough. Ja'ula, where can we find her?
Do you take me for a Faturi? I will not betray the matriarch to the likes of you, Taka!
Fine. General, I think Klingon prisoners should be held on your ship. Have this one beamed to the brig.
Stubborn fool, but loyal. We're going to have to keep looking. Let's start with that door over there. Looks like the only unlocked one in here.
Very well, let's start with that.
I truly love the architecture here. Whoever made it has a great eye for the, I want to say, warrior mystique here. Oh yes, the warrior mystique.
What's a purple people dropper?
What?
A most delicious beverage. It's a mixture of Romulan ale and blood wine. You can tell if it has been mixed correctly by the shade of purple it becomes. I've yet to find a human who can drink a properly made one and keep standing.
This place. The food is terrible. The liquor is a joke. And everyone wants to argue about something. Yes, the last part is a delight, but the rest? Inconceivable.
Interesting fruit bat.
I must admit that there is some wisdom in what Ja'ula said today. The fact that Martok still breathes tells me Jempok became Chancellor through dishonorable means. I will listen to what she has to say. Where does she want to meet?
Ooh.
The Chairman's aide is a close confidant of Ja'ula's. Talk to him, and he will make the arrangements. Get ready for Mokai paranoia. You'll be blindfolded, unarmed. They even carry you so you can't count your steps. I did hear someone using a door passcode at one point, but that's to be expected. You'd be paranoid too if half the Empire was looking to send you to Sto-vo-kor the hard way. I will speak to Casenata's aide then. Try not to catch any bugs down there in the dark, old friend.
Interesting.
Sounds like we need to get our hands on that passcode. That Karuk we beamed to my brig probably knows it, but we don't have time to get it out of him.
Any ideas?
That band of Mokai we dealt with aren't likely to be the only rebels down here. Let's keep looking around. I'll wager we find more, and when we do, we'll just have to be very persuasive.
Understood. Let's get to it then. Wait, how do I... Ah. Wait, no. What? How do I get over there? Oh. God damn. Badly lit environments.
I'm sure of it.
Do not let them pass. We must protect Ja'ula.
I have a flashlight. I do not.
Loyalty.
Enemy targets on sensor.
Okay, whatever. Where's the enemies?
Enemy targets on sensor.
B'vat! There's a name we haven't heard since the early Starfleet campaign.
I have nothing to say to you. If you're going to kill me, let me die a warrior's death. In Ja'ula's name!
Why does she deserve such loyalty from you?
When B'vat brought dishonor to the house, everyone within it suffered. We were shunned, cast out, abandoned. Like her brother before her, Ja'ula is giving the dishonored a chance for redemption. I will fight and die for her if it brings back honor to my house.
I see.
You are a prisoner now, but you need not be a prisoner without honor. We require the security passcode. If you give it to us now, I will protect you from Jempok's wrath.
I do not wish to spend my days in the depths of Rura Penthe. If you swear to protect me, I will tell you where you can get the code.
You have my word.
And mine. Once we have what we need, you will be released from the Rotaran's brig.
Very well. There is a Mokai officer stationed closer to Ja'ula's sanctum. One of Ja'ula's best. He has what you seek. One last thing. Warrior to warrior. Do not destroy Ja'ula. You must know her cause is just. Give her a chance to prove it.
We shall see. Another prisoner for transport, General.
There's more to Ja'ula than I believe. She clearly inspires loyalty in her own forces, and has convinced many others to forsake their own house and follow hers. I'm picking up life signs. They aren't far from here. That's probably where the Mokai officer is hiding.
Right. Move out.
defend the inner sanctum!
Well, at least we know we're on the right path.
Flanking damage detected. Enemy combatant killed. Flanking damage detected.
Listen closely, Mokai. I am running out of time and patience, which puts you in an unpleasant situation. I require the security passcode, and you are going to give it to me. As they used to say in the old days, choose your pain.
Poor General Martok, fatigued by the weight of his villainy. Go scream at the wind, old man. I have nothing for you but insults and scorn.
Arrogant and unwise.
That hole in your face is making noise, Totsak. It is irritating. If I could get my hands on you, I'd silence it forever.
Do you have the code or not?
I do, but I'd sooner dwell in Grethel than give it up to Baktag like you. And you, Martok, lackey of Jimpok. How toothless you are, serving that piece of Warshak. You should have stayed in Kog's prison if you wanted a life of dishonor. It would have been safer for you, old man.
I'd advise you to stop taunting the general while you're still able.
You're wasting your breath. He's chosen his pain, and I'm going to deliver it to him.
Last chance. I'd talk if I were you.
You're bluffing. There is no honor in beating a captured prisoner.
There's no honor in being a captured prisoner. Are you ready for eternity in Grithor?
You're serious? I can see it in your eyes. You're both willing to dishonor yourselves to get what Jimpok wants. Kiach!
Passcode. Now.
Very well. I'll give you what you want.
Wise choice. General, beam this one directly to the brig.
That console must be nearby. Search the surrounding area.
There we go. Damn it.
Your bloodthirst has caused enough trouble. Hadibah!
My bloodthirst is what keeps us alive. We are Klingons, not spineless Gah. Or have you forgotten?
Consider your next words to me very carefully, Akka, for they may be your last.
I hope we're not interrupting anything important.
The fabled General Martok, the man who should be cancelled. What a disappointment you are! Have you come to bring me to justice? You and your lackeys? More fools chasing Jimpok's blood money?
Surrender while you can, Matriarch.
Surrender? To the likes of you? I think you overestimate your chances.
Surrender, or fight, if you have the spine for it.
You are on the wrong side of history here.
Someone fired on defenseless civilians.
Enemy combatant in proximity.
could be Fruit Bat. That would make sense.
Foolish woman, I've had enough of your weakness. It's time.
The fuck? Klingon ninjas?
Kill them all! Experience me.
Hui Cha! Filthy Marquis! You will pay for this!
No, we fought one of these before. They have ridiculous amounts of HP. Where is Jula?
That
Oh.
filthy, lying Tuck-Hack! I will send
Looks
you
like.
torn and bleeding to the deepest depths of Grathor! He may have swayed some of my crew with his words, but not all. Not yet. I need to leave this place and secure my ship!
You seem to be forgetting that you're our prisoner.
We don't have time for your games, fool! If I don't secure my ship, and quickly, Akar will. And you've already seen what he will do with the mycelial weapon. Yes, it was he who gave the order to fire on Kuvat, not I!
What do you mean?
My lady, the battle goes poorly. We must withdraw.
Let's leave them something to deal with while we do. Gunner, target the shipyard and fire the weapon!
Belay that order. Target the city as we discussed.
Yes, cousin.
Gunner, what have you done? I ordered you to target
That
the shipyard!
makes sense, R.
Son of a Baktak!
That city! The civilians!
There were no civilians on Kuvat, my lady. There were only Klingons. And all Klingons are warriors. You would be wise to remember that. Now every warrior in the Empire will know.
Thanks for all the translations, Fruit Bat.
Against you.
And what price will we pay for this, Akar? And will we pay it here, or in Grethel?
If we are victorious, it would be a small price to...
Enough! Get us out of here! Maximum warp! Now!
This Akar, he's a schemer. We need to make sure he doesn't get control of that glorious relic Ja'ula calls a ship before it's too late. Let's get out of here. We'll figure out what to do with the matriarch later.
Right, let's get moving.
What? More Mokai tricks. Contact your ship. See if they can beam us out of here.
Right, to Jenny to Littner, we have Jula. Beam us up. We can't get a lock on you, Admiral. Something is causing interference. Add another Mokai trick to the list.
It's a shielding system with a rapidly alternating phase pattern. The only people who know how to bypass it are Akar, my transporter chief, and me. If you want to beam out of here, you're going to need my help. Release me, and you shall have it.
That's not going to happen.
Perhaps I can be of assistance?
Oh shit! It's the awesome lady.
My lady.
Oh wait, no, it's
I am
not.
glad
Someone
I was
else.
able to find you. The situation has grown worse.
My lady? Oh wait, no, it is her. The one with the accent. My lady, have you joined forces with Jula too?
Why wouldn't I? She is the matriarch of House Mokai. And until her return, I was the last of House Mokai. She is my liege. We can discuss my lineage later. The enemy is moving and does not care about such things.
Agreed. What's going on?
Jempok has brought a fleet above Kittomer, and Akar has transferred the mycelial weapon from the Lucara to Jempok's flagship.
We need to get out of here now.
Agreed. You, Adet Pa. You managed to get in here. Surely you know how to get out.
I managed to get in here before Akar activated the shield. I'm just as trapped in here as you are, Martok. I do believe the matriarch has offered you a viable solution to your little dilemma, however. If I were you, I'd take her up on it.
Looks like we have a problem. She's our prisoner.
Listen, I could have shot you and Martok in your foolish heads while you were trying to open that door. You'd be dead, and your prisoner and I would be on our way to safety. We're beyond that now, yes? We now share common goals. Let her go, and help us put an end to Akar. After that, if you want to duel to the death or some such nonsense, we will be happy to oblige you.
Very well. For now, we have the same goals.
Come with me. This building has many secrets. Let's get out of here, shall we?
You never told me about a back door.
You didn't ask. Be thankful I thought of it, A Mokai artisan designed these tunnels. Their secrets are ours alone. Hold! I want to be sure the other side is clear. We're good. Let's go!
How did you get past Akar security?
I've forgotten more about security than Akar will ever learn, my lady.
You never fail to impress.
Quiet! Jempok's forces are ahead.
It does, R.
Jempok wants them all dead, no exception.
This is a slaughter. Jempok has gone back. He's no better than a Fakir.
My warriors, they are outnumbered.
Not for long.
Even his own men aren't spared. Jempok won't get away with this.
When people learn what happened, Jempok will have no idea.
What is the old saying? The enemy of my enemy.
We're far from friends, Jula. Let's leave it at allies for now.
A fitting term. Very well. Let's get to it. Transporters. Jempak and Akar are sending reinforcements.
Ready weapons.
Jempak sent Jarad, loyal but expendable.
Martok, stand down! I will end these man!
Captain Jarad, I see your habit of choosing poor allies.
Follow me, unless you lack the will to fight!
You're better than this, Jarad. Don't deny yourself.
You dare speak me of dishonor? Die!
So be it. Die well, Jarad.
What is the meaning of this?
Jempak sent down some trash. We're disposing of it.
Wow, finally killed him. He's been around since the very early days of the game.
What is going on? Outward comms have been jammed. Klingon forces are beaming down and attacking civilians. Matriarch, you said something like this wouldn't happen. I should have never agreed to shelter you here.
We should have known. Your security was far too lax after all.
Save your petty judgment for someone who cares. Jempak has been a problematic leader for some time now. I thought Jula could remove him from power with a minimum of bloodshed. Clearly, I thought wrong.
Now who's being judgmental?
Enough! We need to deal with this before it escalates beyond our control, if it hasn't already. Jempak is up to something here, and he doesn't want any witnesses.
That's not good.
Ha! Aren't you the master of understatement? Chairman, give the evacuation order and then head to the transporter room. We will get you out of here in one piece if we can.
We'll do what we can for the wounded. The heck kind of ship design is that? That's bad.
Come, this is no way to die. Yeah, get moving. Go, run!
And they seem to be trying to turn...
Go! Get to the transporter!
That rift will kill every witness to these crimes. Dead warriors tell no tales.
Then we must save anyone we can.
Send your officers ahead. Don't risk their lives.
Watch out for Ilachi!
Keep moving, or you're dead!
Is there someone? Am I seeing some other one? There is no sense of urgency to this at all, and the weird chill music is not helping with that. Oh, they bring down more every time I help somebody. Well, fuck helping people. Just get this over with.
You need to keep moving.
Probably an achievement for helping everybody, but I don't care. If I were playing another character who's, you know, a little more...
The transporters have been scrambled by Jempok's forces. I can get them working again, but I need some time. I would rather not beam into a bulkhead or get duplicated.
Hold fast, Commander. That wave is still coming.
More Elachi are coming. Defend Adekpa!
The music here is so goddamn weird. Oh, okay, yeah, don't touch that.
Transport it now.
What happened here? Jempok has dishonored himself and his house, and this attack will be avenged.
Yes, we need to take action, and quickly.
At last, the two of you see the truth of things. You see who the true enemy is. That enemy lies in wait for us, and he has the mycelial weapon. We must deal with him before he uses it again. Agreed?
Agreed. This has to end, here and now.
I knew Jempok was a schemer, but this? Ah!
Oh.
I have no words.
His dishonor is great, and he aims to make it ours as well. Hey. Yeah. Something I should have done a long time ago.
Agreed. Let's finish him. together!
So, you have joined forces with the Mokai barbarian, eh? You would stand against me and the Empire? So be it. I will give you all a traitor's death.
The only traitor here is you, Jimpok.
You will pay for this attack. I swear it.
And the weapon is in your hands, fool!
Yes, my men took it from your ship after your heinous attack on Kitama.
They lie on one count. The truth will be heard.
We came as fast as we could. I need a situation report. What is going on here?
The unthinkable, Captain. You need to...
Be silent. Captain Cochrane.
No,
These
no.
traitors have betrayed the Alliance. They have joined House Mokai and launched an attack on Kitama. You can see the results. None have survived. They must.
25 dilithium per person rescued is pretty shit. Honestly. You can get much better than that through, like, stuff like Admiralty. Captain, the Chancellor's lying to you. We can explain.
I find this hard to believe. I have orders from the Chancellor of the Empire. I cannot disobey. I am placing you all under arrest. Surrender, and you will be given a fair trial under Klingon law.
Cagran, listen to me. We have proof of our innocence here.
This is madness! You have betrayed the Empire and launched a cowardly attack against innocents. Your dishonor knows no bounds. I should kill you where you stand, but I'll give you one chance to surrender.
Corrin, you know me. I did not do this.
Captain Corrin, it's clear we need to know more about what happened here. There has to be a better explanation. I'm asking you to take a step back and hear what they have to say. This doesn't need to end in violence.
Agreed. This doesn't have to get ugly.
Enough. I refuse to listen to more Mokai lies. Captains, hear me now. You have your orders. Carry them out, or you'll be dealt with alongside the terrorists.
Very well. Red alert. Tactical. Fire to disable.
Disable them. I want to know what they're up to, and you can't interrogate a corpse.
It is unwise to leave a dangerous enemy alive.
We can always kill him once we know his plans, my lady.
Very well. We'll try it for
I didn't expect to fight against Corrin ever again.
What just happened to me? Where's, there it is. Hello? Oh, sorry, disabled.
is no victory, traitors. Every warrior in the Klingon Empire will seek revenge for this. There will be no safe haven for you, no place to hide. You will all be hunted like animals, and you will not die as warriors. No, you will be taken alive and locked away for the rest of your days in a place that will make you beg for death. A mercy I will not allow.
You may suffer the same fate yourself, Chancellor.
He went to warp, and he took the weapon with him!
This was unfortunate. I appreciate your restraint in the battle. Too many people have died here today. I'll do what I can to take the heat for this, but you need to lie low for a while. I don't think I can guarantee your safety under current circumstances.
Understood. Thank you, Captain.
Your friend is wise. As of now, we're all living on the edge of a knife. The day to avenge Kittimer will come, but it is not this day. Come. A Detpa knows a few tricks when it comes to keeping a low profile.
Lead the way. God, is this mission still going? No. Okay.
Strange, isn't it? Hours ago we were enemies, and now we must trust one another to survive. Our enemy is a madman with the power of an empire at his command. The path ahead will be challenging, but it is one we must follow. I hope you're ready. Consult with your crew and wait for Adet Pa's signal. We will make our next move soon.
Cool. Alright.
I have discovered the location of the...
Well, I can't say I'm a huge fan of this storyline so far, but let's see where it goes. Hope you all enjoyed this either way, and I'll see you all next week. I am very tired, so I'm gonna get going. Bye.